Good afternoon, Ron Bishop here from Timaru, New Zealand. I'm downtown in Timaru. I'm on a street called Wilcombe Street. Wilcombe Street runs off Stafford Street, which is the main street of Timaru. And I'm going to show you a residential house here. There's a home here where a man lives, and I'm going to show you this house and see what you think of it. There it is, it's number 9 Wilcombe Street. Number 9. It used to be a dairy, I think, many years ago, and it's now a residential home. Let's go over and have a look at the outside of this property. This is the front door. This is the man's front door. The windows are boarded up. They got broken, so he didn't bother replacing them. So that's his front door, number 9 Wilcombe Street. This is the back of his house. The stairs go up there, you go up there to his front door, or his back door. He's a car dealer, he deals in cars. A few cars here. Okay. Now the man that owns this residential home in downtown Timaru is Lawrence Tyree. Nice guy, a real character. Been around a long time in Timaru, was a sheep shearer. He's doing a bit of, looks like he's doing a bit of second-hand dealing now. But a good guy, and he's got no money, of course, and he can't afford to do up his house. So he just lets it sit there, and the council doesn't mind. Now, I told you I was going to be the public relations manager of Timaru, so this is one of the things that I do. I need to go and see Lawrence. I know him quite well because I used to have a building across the road. In fact, I'll show it to you. Just down there, I had a building here for 16 years. It was an office across the road from Lawrence Tyree. Lawrence came to see me one day and said, would I buy his, would I sell my office to him? Because he wanted to live in it, you see. But nothing came of it. So what do we do with Lawrence? We just can't put him out on the street, can we? But his house is a hovel, and it shouldn't be allowed. This is downtown Timaru. We're trying to keep Timaru beautiful. Now, someone needs to go and talk to Lawrence. I don't mind going and talking to him, but I can't do it because no one pays me to do it. And all I do is get offside with Lawrence, and I don't want to do that. But I should be able to go there as the official public relations manager and sit down with Lawrence and see if we can find somewhere else for him to live. Because this is just an eyesore. It needs to come down. Or it needs to be done up and painted or done something with it, right? Okay, well, but it's the council's fault. It has to be the council's fault for letting it to exist in the first place. Here we are. Private residence. Constant camera surveillance. Backpackers, 334 Stafford Street. Right? This is a residential home. It's residential, private residence, as you can see here. Look at the state of this building. Look at the paint falling off it. This used to be a white stone building. It was made of white stone or limestone around this area. And this is the condition of it now. It's owned by a real estate agent by the name of Peter Wilson. This is where he lives. Now he won't tell you this is where he lives because it's on this side, because it's pretty rough, isn't it? Would you let your house get into this state? If you owned a house like this, would you let it get into this state? Look at the paint falling off there. Nobody cares because he's a real estate agent. Who's going to pot him? Who's going to say anything about him? John Riley, he was the first owner of this Dominion Hotel. Let's go and have a good look at this Dominion Hotel. Look at it, one of the great hotels. 1912 was built, same year as the Hydro Green. There it is. This is the private residence of Peter Wilson from Reed and Wilson Real Estate. This is his house, this is where he lives. It's the old Dominion Hotel. The first owner, or the first proprietor, was J. Riley in 1912. And this is the home, the residential home of Peter Wilson in Stafford Street, Timaru. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I've shown you two residential homes in downtown Timaru. What do you think of them? Pretty rugged, aren't they? We're looking now at the Hydro Grand Hotel. This is a commercial building in downtown Timaru. This is the condition of a commercial building in downtown Timaru. And the council lets the owners of these properties get away with it. Here's a closer up view of the hydro. There's that hashtag up there. The Mayor of Timaru put that up there, Damon Odie, because he's spending, 13,000 on promoting Gigatown in Timaru, and that's their symbol. We're all supposed to know what it is. But anyway, let's have a look at this hotel. Let's go and have a closer look at this hotel. See the broken windows up there? Look at all those broken windows. They're allowed to do that. They're allowed to leave it like this. This is absolute disgrace. Okay? Now this building is owned by the man that makes toothpicks. And someone told me the other day he's going to pull this down and turn it into toothpicks. I don't know why he bought the building, because he's done nothing with it. Okay? It's an absolute disgrace. Would you let your house look like this? Hey? Someone's tried to paint it there. Would you let your house get into this condition? This guy does. He doesn't care. He's just sitting there. Look at that. What a disgrace. The man that owns this hotel is called Allan Booth. And he's a small thinker. I don't know why he bought this place, but he bought it as a spec. And he can't pull it down because the Historic Places Trust won't let him. But it can be done up, it can be painted. Let me go and show you what it could look like. We're looking at the old bottle store of the Hydro Grand Hotel. It's now called Bay City Motors. But they've painted the place. And doesn't it look good? Okay? What you can do with a paintbrush. Why can't they do that with the rest of the building? The Hydro Grand Hotel in Timaru, New Zealand. The ugliest building in the world. This used to be shops, and along here, retail shops used to be underneath here. There was a veranda, and the retail shops were under there. It lasted about 3 years, and they closed it all in again. But it could be reopened into retail shops at the bottom. And I wonder what's up in those bedrooms. I think there's some 50 odd rooms here or something. A hell of a lot of rooms, I know. But anyway, what's in there? What would they look like? Well, if you didn't dust or clean, you know what they're going to look like, don't you? But could they be restored? Surely they can be restored. Yes, Ron Bishop here from Timaru, New Zealand, and I'm the new Public Relations Manager for Timaru. And I've come downtown to show you some of the buildings that need to be restored, that need to be brought back to life, that need to be painted. I've shown you two residential homes. I've shown you two commercial buildings. No, I haven't. I've got one more commercial building to show you. Let's go and have a look at it. It belongs to the council. Right, we're looking at the Theatre Royal. Magnificent building. Great asset to Timaru. And alongside it are two council-owned buildings. One is called Budget Taxis. Budget Taxis haven't been around for years. But there it is, and there's an old hamburger bar there alongside it. It's owned by the council. It's the ugliest 2 buildings in Stafford Street, apart from the 2 up the other end. But there it is, and it's owned by the council. How can people do their buildings up if the council are going to let theirs go like this? This is Ron Bishop coming to you live from Stafford Street in Timaru. Budget taxis. What an eyesore. Ron Bishop, I'm the newly appointed Public Relations Manager in Timaru. I'm going to tidy up these buildings. I'm going to get people and shame them and embarrass them unless they do something about their buildings. We start with the Timaru District Council. It's all about the Timaru District Council. So there you have it, folks. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind. And I've been pretty cruel with the owners of these buildings. But you can't let it happen. Someone has to step in and do it. And I'm going to take the responsibility and the role as Public Relations Manager for the Timaru District Council. And I'm going to promote this town, whether they like it or not. And I'm not going to let these old buildings get in my way. We're going to have to tidy them up. We can tidy them up, but you have to change the attitude of the people. Okay? And my goal is to change the attitude of the people. See you tomorrow. Keep watching my videos. Okay? I'm coming online every day and talking something about the town in which I live.